Hey, and I am back. Welcome, YouTubers. This is SD Ghoster. Now, as you can see, I have a pretty long video here on Detour. This is one of my favorite maps. I know a lot of people have said they don't like it, but I really don't see why. Reminds me of a couple MW3 maps with the multiple avenues from side to side, plus the main causeway in the middle. Now, as you can see, I'm running with the Executioner. It was double XP weekend. I haven't really worked on my pistols at all, not really got them all leveled up, so I figured, hey, let's get going. Let's try and get this. I also had a couple of shotguns, the S12 and the last shotgun to finish off and get all that going, so that is exactly what I did. I just hunkered down and played through, and I got her done. I just finished completing the TAC 45, which is a beast of a weapon. It's probably one of my fun favorites aside from the Executioner. I really fell in love with this gun and it was a lot of fun to play with. If only I could extend the clip. I never really used extend. I just used really long barrel and fast mags to get those bullets back in a lot quicker. At times, like here, I didn't have fast mags, so I was using laser sight, which was also a lot of fun. I never really used dual wield. I know I still have to do that. It's one of the challenges I have left, but as you can see, now I understand why people don't like Detour. Detour is very confusing. It's got 2 layers on it. Not only that, but it's got 3 main ways you can go down. So right where I'm going now is one of the main ways. There's 2 buildings on either side. They're very similar, same layout. And that's exactly what they are. And in the middle there are actually 2 holes which you can fall through in, as I happen to discover. I've seen a lot of other people accidentally fall through. It's kind of funny when you're shooting at someone and all of a sudden they disappear. And if you don't get a hit marker, you don't get any of the suicide. As you can see, I spent a lot of time on these pipes. I don't know what made me realize that I could use those. I might have seen someone. But since then, I have been using them just like everybody else. And they are great because it's just another way to wrap around and get back to that area and see where you need to be. As you can see, I left my tack insert on the far side of the map. It was that's one of my favorite spots. You'll see why a little later in this gameplay. Tack inserts on this map are awesome because it is quite large. Being able to get around is so vital. As you can see, I've almost lapped half the map. The guy didn't even see my tack insert, but that's neither here nor there. But as you can see, I can get a couple and 2 more kills, and then it's just run away. That's the other good thing, is if you are running and gunning, you have plenty of ample opportunity to get away from where you need to be. Now here's the other side. Notice exact same, just on the other side. It's very linear, it's very symmetrical. Maybe that's why people don't like it, because there's no real one way or another. You can't really like boost yourself out and wrap around on one side, whereas you really can on the other side. Like Summit, you have that one side where there's only one line of sight. There's no other ways to really get at it without getting on top of the mezzanine, getting all that on the catwalk inside the main room. But outside of that, you are basically looking at 2 main things. This looks on the same. There is the exact same thing on the other side. It is kind of a really even. Let's just put it that way. Now it's been a while since I've actually played this. This was recorded over the weekend. As I said, doing that had some glitches in terms of getting this. Wasn't using my actual recorder. Nothing broke on it. It's just I wasn't able to get it going, so I had to record this off of the theater mode, which again, very thankful that they came out with theater mode because it makes everything so much easier to get everything done. You can see that guy tried to do exactly what I've done, but I get lucky and do that. He was right knifing for the most part. Again, great part for the tack insert. He did not even see where I put that tack insert. Did not even see it. So I was able to get around and get back. Didn't get the kill on him, but as you can see, got another kill. Get that. Now, since there was guys there, I didn't lay down the tack insert right away. On maps like Rush, I will like literally spawn and then drop the tack insert and get ready and go at it. You know, there's not a lot really to say. The Python, or I guess it's not the Python in this game, it's the Executioner. I wasn't really a big fan of it until I got back onto this gameplay and a couple more where I was just learning to run with all the pistols. They are a lot of fun. My scuff controller, just got it this week, makes this so much easier. I'm actually able to get those shots off really quick. I did notice there is, you know, that quite a bit of shot difference with the scuff controller versus, you know, what's going on. And you're going to see the end gameplay there, get the last kill. Now, as you can see, I said this is a couple gameplays. This is the other way to play it. That first way is pretty much pure rush. You know, get into their spawn, get right into their face and do this. Here's something else I've been working on with, you know, the Balista, no scope, iron sights, whatever you want to call it. It really is difficult for me. I play on a larger screen, and when they're far away, it is sometimes harder to notice them. I don't know why. You think on a bigger screen it'd be, but I guess because with the bigger screen, I'm focusing on so much more. But, you know, it's the same idea. Now, notice it doesn't matter if I'm rushing or, you know, playing the normal way. I am still following the same, you know, principle of how I want to do it. I am, you know, get to the edges, get the shots off on the edges, and then, you know, retreat, find my way back into a hole, and away I go. Now, you know, I've died a couple times pretty quickly here, especially on the edges. So, you know, I've got to really start paying attention a little more. You know, so I throw up that protects my back as I go up over the edge, because if I now run down here, I know I've got a bouncing Betty over there, so whether or not I get the kill off of it, the alarm system from it, as in i.e. it going off, will alert me that, hey, someone is behind me. The trophy systems, I'm still working on them. I see they're much more useful in competitive, especially when you're protecting an area and you've got the sentry down, or you've got something down where it's going to, you know, prove very useful. And you need to hold it, and you don't need someone in there to kind of get what's going on. But hey, I'm using them just the same. As I said, while I play pretty competitively, I also want to work on all the craft of the game. I want to understand why they put that are there. And as you can see, just got a bouncing Betty kill from the thing I left, I don't know, a good minute ago. Now, I don't know about you, but everybody goes quick scope. Yeah, it's a really cool thing to watch someone zoom in, zoom out. But it's just as hard, just as easy to sit there and, you know, iron sight, hard sight, whatever you want to call hard scope, everything like that, and get those kills, you know, the old-fashioned way of just holding down an area, looking at where they might be, and getting those shots off. Now, this is going to be an example of that. I get one kill right away, get a hit marker, get a second one. This one is very awkward. You miss that hit marker, miss, and then get one hit marker and go away. Now, the one thing I did notice about the Balista, and it's never been really mentioned to me before, but its hitboxes, especially on the upper torso, seem to, you know, fluctuate quite a bit. I don't always understand. It looks like I hit them in the chest every single time, and, you know, it kills generally in one shot, but sometimes it's not. And I've heard that it's from like the shoulders up, but the shoulders to me are, you know, a headshot, so like that's like a couple of the other ones where, you know, you got to do that. But I do enjoy the Balista. I do like the bolt action a little better. It just looks a little more fluid to me. And as you can see, I get a couple more kills. And again, this is where, you know, having the open map, having multiple things, you're gonna watch me get a quick succession of kills. And look at that, really quickly get a bunch of kills, and then I know because my entire team is on the other side, I can put the sentry gun up, and that will help that side. I already got one quick kill off of it, and hey, look, I now have yet again another kill, and I now have my stealth dropper. This, and I do not even think I'm running. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong here. That I don't think I am running hardline. So for me to get a hard chopper is always impressive for me. Some guys like a Scumpy, Nade Shot, it's just another day in, at the office for them. And then I decide I want to go take a swim. So, this is what it is. We're coming up to the very end of the match. My team is doing quite well. But it is what it is. I don't know, as I said, this map is very linear. It's got basically 3 ways, down the middle and to the sides. Both sides are symmetrical to each other. You have house on the thing. It is your basic, your basic layout of how things work. And at the end of the day, if you can focus on one side, controlling one side, locking it down, you're going to do fantastic pretty much 90% of the way. So just keep playing the same way and you're going to do just fine. So this is Detour. Like it or leave it, it's up to you, but this is SD Ghoster, and I'll see you next time.